Hey sippers, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, please click this like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it because we all know Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z and Diddy, they're at odds. And when I say odds, Nicki is not the most liked person right now. After all, if you haven't been following up, honey, you would have known Nicki Minaj called out Jay-Z and Diddy for abusive acts towards women in the industry, okay? Now, she mentioned Diddy and his abusive ways towards Kim Porter, who passed away, Cassie, and Nicki mentioned Jay-Z, who allegedly messed with Foxy Brown while she was underage. Now, people would say, oh, Nicki, honey, you don't have the shoes to be talking about underage people because you're married to a sex offender. You shouldn't be talking about Jay-Z or anybody else, honey, because, honey, you're not in the seat to be discussing anything pertaining to that. However, you're going to say Nicki Minaj has no right to be talking about who messes with who while they're underage because it's Nicki who's the message is coming from. But what about Jay-Z though? Is he all innocent? Is Beyonce all innocent? Because of course, if you disrespect Jay-Z, you're going to have a problem with Beyonce because she worships that man. In my own opinion, I think Beyonce worships Jay-Z, and if you have a problem with Jay-Z, then automatically you have a problem with Beyonce. And I heard some crazy story about Beyonce's team allegedly trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj's tour while it was really happening. So Nicki was on her Gag City tour and she faced so many trials and tribulation, honey. Nicki even got locked up in Amsterdam because she was carrying illegal drugs, which happened to be soft drugs, which is crazy. So everybody was saying, oh, this is Beyonce. She's actually paying off people to sabotage Nicki Minaj because Nicki was going on rants and Nicki was exposing Diddy and exposing Jay-Z, and so many people was looking at Jay-Z, saying, oh, Nicki might be right. Nicki was even talking about the Rock Nation brunch that happens yearly and the messy things that happens. Nicki's like, oh, Jay-Z is this control person. Like, if he doesn't get to control women in this industry, he's going to send people at them. And he has been sending other female rappers to destroy my career because he cannot control me. He cannot profit off me. And that's his problem. My thing is, if Beyonce always portray herself to be this sweet, angelic person, who loves everybody, who's just sweet and down to earth, why is she married to someone like Jay-Z? She might be the same person as Diddy. She was friends with Diddy. She was going to the Diddy parties. I'm not saying Beyonce is guilty of anything because no news has confirmed that she was a part of anything illegal, but I'm just saying, I don't think Beyonce is all that innocent. She walks around so freely and innocent with these fake smiles on her face. And I just feel like if you act too perfect, to me, you have a lot of dirt on your name. And I remember Jason Lee, which is the owner of Hollywood Unlocked, who came out to say, he was going to publish a crazy, scary story on Beyonce. And Jay-Z got his team to call Jason Lee to stop it, to put a stop to it. And I'm like, what scary story does Jason Lee has on Beyonce? I don't know if Jason Lee got paid by Jay-Z, but I really wanted to know. And I feel so terrible for Nicki Minaj because imagine having to speak her truth. Someone has been jeopardizing your career, coming for you every single time, trying to tear you apart because you're a strong Black woman and you're not bowing down to anybody. Jay-Z wanted to sign Nicki to Rock Nation, as her management, as a way to make money off her. And she basically never accepted the offer. Allegedly, that's what I heard. So there has been a back and forth, malicious malice between Jay-Z and Nicki. And because Jay-Z wanted Nicki from Young Money, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z, yes, I mean, they work together sometimes, but they don't always see eye to eye. And I just feel like if you're a man and you could do something like that to Nicki, what type of husband are you, towards Beyonce? Because there was also a crazy story that, Jay-Z is drugging Beyonce. He's actually controlling her as well. She has to do everything he tells her to do. I'm very sorry. I feel so sorry for Beyonce. I just feel like, honey, it's like you're in a tunnel. You're under a dome. You can't escape. You have to just worship Jay-Z. And if you don't, then you're no longer a Beyonce, because you're going to be X'd out. Hence why I say, I know now why Nicki might have married to Kenneth Petty. Though he's a registered sex offender, probably he has street creds, probably he's a guy who has a protective army. Probably Nicki married this guy so in case, the industry tries to come for her or try to X her out, or Jay-Z tries to come for her to end her, she has this man, Kenneth Petty, who has an army that could protect her. I'm not sure. Probably Nicki married to a thug. I'm not calling Kenneth Petty a thug, by the way. I'm just saying that's the image, these days. That's the image. Probably Nicki took that route to probably scare people off. But I genuinely don't even think Nicki loves her husband. I'm just saying. But this is very scary. Beyonce, she can fool anybody, but she's not going to fool me. I don't think she's genuine. I just think she's a fake. She's an opportunist, and she pretends well, and she knows how to do a job. She knows how to trick people. Candace Owens has been saying it, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they seem so fake, and most people, they don't really understand or look at it that way. They just see Beyonce and Jay-Z as they're such a power couple. They're so rich, but what are they doing behind closed doors? They're so close to Diddy, but yet nobody's investigating them because they're so protected. Probably they're paying off people. But Diddy has to take the blame. Diddy has to take the blame and go down because he's so scared of Jay-Z as well. Jay-Z and Beyonce, I feel like they use people to get to where they need to go. And once they're done with you, they're going to put you in a box. They're going to put you in situations where you'll never escape. Look at Diddy. Because I don't think the man is going to ever see daylight. I don't think he's ever going to get a bail. I don't think he's ever going to escape prison. I think he's going to stay there for the rest of his entire life. And that's just my own opinion. Okay, I feel like if he's guilty, then of course he should stay there. But I'm going to pray for Nicki Minaj because Jay-Z has been coming at the girl. And there's not much support system for Nicki but the barbs. So let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Don't forget, like this video, share if you care, click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and see you guys some other time. And thank you for sipping with us.